Today I am going to be sharing with you my brand new head joint, and it is from Abell. And this is a low whistle head joint. If you are subscribed to me, this might look familiar because I actually played it in my last Flute Center of New York video of all like interesting things that they offer. So in the video, I played this and I kind of fell in love with it. And a little backstory, I had it for a couple days, I was playing on it, I just was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. And I actually had a remote recording session, and the composer had asked me for something and they wanted it on something that wasn't a traditional flute, and I thought that this would be perfect, so I played it for them. They loved it so much and I was like, well, I guess I have to get it now. So that's a little backstory as to why I came about to buying this, but I really love the sound of it, and I think you will too. First, I'm going to start off with how it all works. The great thing is it goes right into your flute, just like this. It goes right in, and so that allows you to have the facility of the flute and the fingerings that you're used to, but creating a new sound with this head joint. And so you are able to literally play chromatically, whereas on a traditional whistle, it would be a lot harder to play chromatically, but this is very easy. So it gives you the sound of the low whistle and the facility of what you're used to here on your fingers. Now let me talk about what it comes with. The first thing is, of course, the head joint. And then the other thing, which was really beneficial, is that he included this little thumb rest. And so then that way when you're playing vertically like this, because normally you're playing like this, you don't need the thumb rest. Some people actually still do, like a bow pep or something like that, or a thumb port, helps you play a little bit easier. Well, when you're playing like this, because you're going to be playing this way instead of this way with this head joint. And so this way, it gives you a little bit more support while you're playing. That way nothing is slipping around, and it's just much, much easier to play with it. One thing that I would highly recommend that I did, it could scratch your instrument if you are worried about it. So what I did is I put some electric tape underneath it, so that way you don't have to worry about it scratching your flute. Now, every flute is not necessarily the same size, so the head joint might not fit your flute perfectly. So there are a couple of different options. You can send it back to the shop and they can adjust the head joint for you. Now, another option is you can go to whatever your flute shop is, they can adjust it for you. Or if it is just a slight fix, so for me, it was a little bit loose. So what I did is I added just a little bit of tape. It's kind of hard to see, but just a tiny, tiny bit of tape. And so like you can see here, I'm able to adjust it very easily, and it works perfectly for me. So I didn't actually have to go and get it adjusted by anybody. One fix that you will not be able to do at home is adjusting it if it is too big for your flute. So that will be something that you do need to send it in for. And the last thing, it comes with this really nice padded case, and that way you have somewhere safe to keep it in. Now I'm going to play it for you. I've been having a lot of fun playing on this head joint, and I hope you enjoy the sound of it as much as I do. If you recognize that, let me know in the comments. But now I'm going to show you what it sounds like in the different registers, how easy it is to play chromatically on this head joint. Now I'm going to play it in the low register so you can hear what that sounds like. So it has a very full low register, which is great. And again, it's just very easy to move chromatically, which is really great to have this head joint for. Now I'm going to play it in the mid register so you can hear that. And now for the high register. One thing to note is in the high register, you will need to use a little bit more air. It's just a little adjustment that you'll need to make. I really love playing this, and I would highly suggest it to all flute players because you have the fingering system that you're used to, but then you also have the added bonus of having a completely different sound with this head joint. If you're looking to get your own, you can either get it on Abell's website or the Flute Center of New York's website, and I'll have both of those linked below for you. Let me know what you think of this head joint in the comments below, and make sure you're also subscribed to me on YouTube so that you don't miss any of my future videos, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you next time.